Hello, welcome to the Power Prophet. I am the Power Prophet. And as I was sitting down, turning on the camera, I was like back to sanity. This is sanity. Outside of this is insanity. To go in a space that feels safe and calm and peaceful. But at the same time, you live in a city, in an apartment building, and you have neighbors tonight who are banging around. So if you hear banging around, it's my neighbors. But the Power Prophet must interpret. The urge is deep. The call is strong. I'm happy to be here. I'm glad you're here. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming to this channel. Thank you for joining me in Life Flow and Energy Readings, where we ride the wave of the universal life force into messages and interpretations that bounce off the cards and that create a reality or understanding that resonates on some level with someone. No, I'm not frozen. I enjoy silence, and it allows the messages to come to me. And I need to give my preamble. I do use tarot cards, tarot, but I do not use the interpretations in the books. My reasoning is that's somebody else's interpretation. That's not the interpretation of the universal life force at this moment in time, right now. It is not the message. The message is anew, and fresh. And authentic. I use 4 different decks. I use Angelarium, Oracle of Emanations. I use Mandel's Tarot 2. I'm using Miss Cleo's Tarot Power deck. They're tarot cards, so they work. And the Mystical Shaman Oracle deck today. Yes. And so these are the cards I normally use. Sometimes I'll throw in some other cards, but these have been working quite effectively for the readings. And I'm thankful that I was able to purchase them and to be able to share them with you. So, all I can say is just please subscribe, like and subscribe, like and subscribe. Like and subscribe, like and subscribe. I really appreciate that. I'd be very grateful to you for that. As I'm grateful to be here right now to see what unfolds for you today. As I'm shuffling the cards during the prior to coming on, I shuffle and meditate over the cards and draw on my Mother Ma'at and Mother Gaia and and my angel warriors and my energy guides and my ancestors. As I'm using all that and praying over the cards and meditating, I ask for preliminary messages. I ask of the Universal Life Force to provide preliminary messages. And what I do is I write down the vibes that I tune into. So you have to think of the Universal Life Force like a river. But instead of a river, it's made of all kind of vibrations. And if you tune into it, you can tune into another type of dimension where things are different. That's why I said that frequency of joy. It's horizontal. You got to put your hand in it. You got to get it to get that spirit of joy. I don't know. Let me stop because folks are going to think I'm out of my mind. But I'm really not. I'm totally, fully within my mind. With the understanding that today for you, it is but merely a channel for the Universal Life Force to communicate with you. So the pre-messages I received were larger, or no, length. Length with a question mark. But I guess the bigger thing is bridges to people, places, things. Because bridges just kept staying in my mind. Long bridges, short bridges, iron bridges, wooden bridges, all different type of bridges, all different types of lengths. They were just sticking with me. And I was asking bridges to where? And it was like to people, places, and things. Bridges. And it depends on the length of the bridge as to, and the type of bridge, as to how hard and easy, or how hard or easy it will be to reach those people, places, and things. So the bridges can function similar to our minds, our mindsets, right? And the way in which we think about things is the length to which it will take to get to that thing. So, in other words, our brains. I'm sorry, I can't do this with all these people and all this noise. It's just, my concentration is shot. My concentration is shot. It is shot. So let me put this aside for now. Okay? The things I wrote down were bridges of people, places, things, jump rope, jumping rope, tote bag, secrets, walking crowded, People, places, things. What do we live under? Dig, digging. Those were the pre-images that came to my mind and stayed there for enough time for me to believe that I am to communicate something to you related to these images. But like I said, I'm going to put this aside. We're going to keep this here. And we're going to go into the reading. Okay? Or maybe they stopped the noise. Maybe that was that. Okay. As I was saying, bridges are like mindsets. The way in which we think about things. Or the way in which we think about achieving, getting to things, people, places. The way in which we think, the thought process, serves as that bridge to achieve the goal, because the goal of a bridge is to get to the other side. And so the people, places, things are just merely the goal. So it's the mindsets, the different ways in which we think, that either obstruct, like the bumpy bridge, obstruct attainment, or we have a nice new iron, whatever, bridge that's just smooth and you just fly over it. Now, why would a bridge or a mindset be bumpy? And why would a mindset not be bumpy? The way in which somebody thinks could be bumpy because it's filled with a bunch of junk. It could be filled with baggage. It could be filled with drugs. It could be filled with hate. It could be filled with anger, violence, loathing, avarice, sloth. Avarice. I don't know where I was going with that. But anyway, so bridges to people, places, and things. So, our mindset. So yeah, it's bumpy because there are things in there. It's like when you have hardening of the arteries and the blood can't get through the artery because there's like cholesterol buildup. Well, you can have thinking patterns that are like cholesterol buildup. And you're thinking you want to do something and get somewhere. But maybe it's a dream to you, or hope or want. Because the mindset is in such a way that the bridge, the process, serves as a trap. Because of that junk that you hold on to, because of the ego. The smooth bridge. I don't know if there's ever 100% smooth bridge. Because the journey to anywhere has some bumps. But those bumps are just a natural part of the process. They're not bumps created by personal baggage. So one journey is a journey that just has the normal bings and bangs to getting to that goal. But another journey the bings and bangs are on the soul of the individual. And that serves as an obstruction to getting to the goals and the aims, and even holding on to them. So, you know who I'm talking to, because maybe you've been comparing yourself to the way in which other people are able to achieve their goals. Maybe that's what's on your mind. And you're wondering, how does that individual so effectively get to those people, places, and things? How does that individual so effectively achieve his aims, his goals, his objectives? And then you may be self-reflecting, which people do sometimes, and thinking about the hard knocks that you may have had to take due to poor decision making based on thinking that wasn't clear, based on not learning how to make decisions, no coping skills, just all kind of junk. So I guess in essence, the jumping rope or the jump rope is like a lifeline. Because even though there may be some baggage, it seems to be that you are determined to achieve this goal. And this jumping rope serves as your lifeline to pull you through that journey. And I think when you get through that journey, that you need to self-reflect and be grateful for that lifeline. And jump. Hands in the air. Gonna turn this mother out. And rope. You tie things with rope. So not only can you hold on and pull, it could be a lifeline, but it can also be tied into a knot. To hold you in a position of transformation. Of mindset transformation, of thinking, thought process transformation. Seems like you want to achieve a lot. Like you want to rope up the people, places, and things. Like you really have a desire to be an individual who has resource and access. And I still think that lifeline's going to pull you through, and you'll be able to attain some of that which you are aspiring to attain. The next thing on here is tote bag, secrets, walking crowded. And I got a real urban city vibe with this thing going on here. And the tote bag is like easy imagery for like secrets being inside the bag. But secrets was connected to walking and crowded. So the tote bag was just a bag. I saw it, but it was like a rich bag. It was like a designer bag. That's what I mean. A designer bag. So no matter what you put on, what you have done is so intense. And it's taking up so much space, so much of your breath, that it's going to come out. Secrets walking. Many secrets. The tote bag was just the front. But behind the tote bag, behind the designer bag, secrets were walking. Lies. Falsehoods. Fakeness. Or maybe something deeper. It was a woman's. It's a tote bag. We would think naturally, based on the status quo, it would be a woman's tote bag. I'm not sensing that has a connection here with the gender. So this is male or female or any other gendered identity. It's just the idea of the accoutrements, the lengths to which you adorn yourself in accoutrements to hide and mask the reality, like the picture of Dorian Gray. But they're coming out. And you know I'm talking to you. The well is cracking. And your secrets are peeking, sticking, stretching, falling, crumbling out. And they're going to be about people, places, and things. Because I had to write that down again. I think these secrets are tied to what drives you. Because what do we live under? And that's underneath the people, places, and things. Your secrets are tied to people, places, and things. And they are the things that drive you, to which you are attached, but not in any deep way. The last thing down here is digging. But you're not attached to these things in any deep way. It's just superficiality. It's just based on superficiality. It's based on the lie of what you represent yourself to be. What do we live under? The superficial or the substantive? And if it is superficial, then we need to do some digging. It says dig, digging. So dig. Get to digging. Because this also has to do with mindset. So this whole thing right here sort of comes together to talk about this mindset of wanting to have everything. Those bridges. And the ultimate message was you wanted to rope all those things together and put them in your tote bag to bolster the lie of yourself, to hide the truth of yourself. But now there's questions abounding either in you, around you, or will be about the type of individual that you are. And you're going to be exposed. Now, there is no happy ending here. What do we live under? Those things bumpy up the mindsets as well. That superficial bullshit bumpies up the mindsets as well. Because it's all based on ego, the external. What society says we should be like. What do we live under? A social construction? Or do we live under a reality that we strive to bring some authenticity to? There's going to be a reckoning. I don't know how to spell it, reckoning. But I'm writing it down because that's what's coming to me. There's going to be a reckoning. So let me just write this down. Or make sure we got this. So you putting a rope around these people. Putting them in this tote bag. Secrets falling out all over the place. And you're exposed to yourself or to other or to something. Exposed as to what? What do you live? What are you doing? What do you live under? What? This superficiality. This lie. Okay. Sometimes the messages are harsh. Only you know who I'm talking to. Only you know how deep you go or how deep you want to go or how deep you can go. Because ignorance is bliss. Ignorance is real bliss. Because if you don't know, you just don't know. So you just don't have to deal with it. But when you know, you know. And when you know that your secret's been peeking out, you know people are going to start talking. And it seems that you may not have been living the reality of your life. You've been a poser. And you live in the ego. And the ego is about me. It's all about me. Yeah, I'm shuffling these cards slow. They're my cards. Ego ego is all about me, 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 me. And it's easy to get caught up in that me, 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 me shit. It's real easy to get caught up in that me, 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 me shit. Real easy. So why is it that the me, 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 me shit is something that draws you? What in your life has occurred or has not occurred to cause you to be so surface? With the baggage, the cholesterol in the mind were the lies. The lies that would impede your ability to reach your goals because the lies are going to come out. Oh. Alright, we're gonna play pick a card. Thank you, Mahat. Thank you, Mother Gaia. Thank you, my angel warriors. Thank you, my ancestors. Thank you, 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 thank you. I had a real strong reaction right here. So I'm taking this bad boy. Real strong reaction. In this part of my hand. It was like a tingling. Right over that card. This is Angelarium. Oracle of Emanations. Angel of Mysteries. Do you see this? That's a beautiful card. Oh my gosh. And we just were talking about lies and posers. Raziel is the angel of mysteries. He looks splendid. If it's a him, this being looks splendid. The keeper of secrets himself. With a ring of fire around his head. And the wings of an angel. He's standing on these thick branches, sinewy branches on the ground. I don't know if it's a he. This being is standing there. And he's got one finger up like this under his chin. And his head is down. And he's thinking. The angel of mysteries is in thought. This is you. Mysteries can be stories in a book. They can be stories told. Just plain old mystery stories. Mysteries can have a human element to them. Serial killing. Adultery. It's a mystery. Seeing somebody. So mystery can be lies and secrets. Yeah. They can be lies and secrets. About people, places, and things. Unless that book is not a book of wisdom. That book is the baggage of lies and secrets. That clouds your thinking. And the idea, that finger up, is that you're always trying to think of the next lie to tell. You got some stuff to work on because you're a poser, you're a liar. You don't owe anybody any allegiance. You don't have any allegiance to anybody. And you're always ready to weave the next story. And you carry it around with you like baggage every day inside of your head. That's why your thinking process, the bridge to action, is so corrupted. There's a hole in your bridge. You'll never make it to the other side. Not like this. Not like this. Let's get some deeper insight here. Let's get some deeper insight. Because, yeah, I see the splendidness in the angel of mysteries. But I also see a devilishness. Another side. The other side. The secret side. And the lies are ready to engulf you like his wings are ready to, the wings are ready to engulf this being. Those lies are ready to engulf you. And maybe others around you. Maybe there are other people involved in these stories that you tell. These lies that you weave. To build the gloriousness of who you are. Based on what? What do you live under? What do you live under? And how do you live under it? And right now, I'm going to say you living under it a little messy. But that's okay. Because we all go through stuff. And we all got shit. We all got junk. We all got baggage. Some of us spend years working, trying to be better. Trying to find a way to deal, to cope, to control our thinking. So that our thinking does not control us. So that our allegiance is not based on people, places, and things. Our allegiance is based on our relationship with ourselves and those closest to us. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Knight of Swords again. You got the Ten of Cups upside down. You got Temperance upside down. You got the Queen of Cups right side up. Well, whatever. You got the Two of Cups. The Two of Swords. You got the Seven Swords upside down. You got the Hierophant. And you got Justice upside down. Now, can you see everything? Give me a second. Let me get the energy off the cards. I feel a sense of conflict. I feel a sense of glibness. Like, oh, it's not that deep. Okay, the card that is I'm drawn to, not just because it's in front of me, it's the one that I just keep coming back to, because I always start out with one card. Because just because they come out in this order doesn't mean I have to read them in this order. What I do is informed by the universal life force, not by any sort of rules or conventions or standards. So the Two of Swords is up. Two of Swords is up. I sense this as both a interpersonal and intrapersonal personal sort of standoff. There are going to be some conflicts with people. Related to secrets, lies, mysteries. And people are going to want to get to the truth. They're going to want to know. The Hierophant right now is being interpreted as give it to me, give it all to me. That is the truth. It's like, I want to know. And it's being supported by the Hierophant. Right here. Similar pictures. Not crossed, but, you know, like horns. Same thing in the middle. I want to know. But temperance and justice are telling me that you may be envisioning the telling of the truth in a way that is hurtful to people around you. There's no temperance. And that goes with the whole superficiality thing, where they want to get you. You want to get them first. You're going to let some of the secrets out. People are going to get hurt. You're going to lose resources. But there's still this vibe of I don't care. There's still this vibe of glibness. Now this is funny because the person who should be hearing this message may never even hear it. Because perhaps people like that don't listen to interpretive readings or intuitive readings or listen to tarot card readers. This is the message for infinity. It's for that river, that life force, the vibrations. And I see you being stubborn with the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is on the bottom of the deck. I see you being stubborn I see you being glib and stubborn about the whole situation. The crumbling down of the castle. Becoming engulfed in your own stories, your own lies. It just doesn't resonate with you. I need some more information about what's happening here. Because the last thing on there said there's going to be a reckoning. There's going to be a reckoning. There's going to be a reckoning. What is this reckoning? What is going to happen as a result? What is this reckoning? So I did a pre-shuffle. I'm going to let that sit there. Did you hear me? I said that kind of low. Since I did a pre-shuffle, I'm going to let that sit there. Because it's interesting that it came out. Miss Cleo in the house. Tarot Power Deck. Thank you, 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 thank you. What is this reckoning? What is going to happen as a result of all these stories? Is this going to turn out to be a happy ending? Or is this going to turn out to be even more of a mess? Universal Life Force, guide my interpretation. Let your messages be facilitated through the implementation of these cards in my hand. You utilize them to craft the message this individual needs to hear. I'm asking, what is the reckoning? But if there's another thing another line of understanding that is more important than the reckoning, please let me know. Please bring it forth. I feel like I'm talking about like that lady in The Walking Dead with the skin on her face, the leader. Please bring her forth. Please bring that message forth. I keep forgetting to cut the cards today. And the Universal Life Force, it don't care about cutting cards. It's all tradition. Poser! Queen of Cups. You got the Queen of Cups, which is a poser. You got the Moon, upside down. You got the Queen of Staffs. She don't play. She whoop your ass. And you got the Five of Swords. You got somebody stealing swords. Hoarding swords. Stealing swords. Stealing daggers. Stealing daggers. And on the bottom, you got the King of Coins. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Let me just pull that out. Oh. 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 Stealing daggers. Collecting people, places, things. The moon usually means that there's some insight. There's some higher level consciousness going on here. And it actually is. Queen of Staff, the King of Coins. I get the sense there's somebody wise in your ear. No matter how crazy, out of control, stubborn, glib, superficial you are, because I might have dismissed too soon that Queen of Cups that I saw over here as being someone you hurt. But I think the universal life force is bringing back a correction to me that there is someone wise in your ear. Someone that you take for granted, but there is someone wise in your ear. And if you follow that wisdom, you will be okay. This situation, as treacherous as it sounds, as dramatic as it sounds, the whole hoarding people, places, things, lies falling out, superficiality, a reckoning. The reckoning is with the wisdom. The reckoning is that you got the opportunity to get some wisdom. And the reckoning is that if you listen to it, because it's two double dose, serious, hardcore wisdom. You will be okay. But you gotta follow what they say in order to make the situation right. You done some dirt and you're being called on it. And you've not been living your truth. You've been living like you somebody else. And you've been missing out on who you really are. And I think through that wisdom, you might finally settle into trying to understand who you really are. Because this was like a near miss. Like you almost had an accident and died. But you had an intervention. Or you have the opportunity for intervention. And the opportunity to reboot and thrive. So you know what the situation is. I don't know. You know about the hoarding of the people, place, things, the lies that are keeping you from any forward movement. Not caring or having allegiance to anything but people, places, things in the most superficial of ways. Causing conflict. People will know what's going on. You're not paying anybody any attention because you're stubborn and you're glib. And it shows you exactly. Poser, taker. With no higher consciousness, no sense of right and wrong. So it is important for you to pay attention to tune in to reality, to be in the moment, to understand when you are actually being delivered wisdom for the situation. It may not come right at the situation or at the occurrence or the event. It may come 2 days, 3 days before. It may come 1 second before whatever drops. You got to be aware. And you got to draw on your higher consciousness a little bit and walk on a different frequency so you could be attuned and understand wisdom when you hear it. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? The life force will bring you what you need, but you got to be ready to receive it, which means you have to be open. Mindful, if you can do that. Do some meditation. Something. Because you are a trip. A stone cold trip. But when you get that wisdom in your ear, you should pay attention. Yes, you should. Yes, you should. Let's see what good news we got going on for you. What the oracle gonna leave you with? The wise oracle. Oh, wise oracle. Drenched universal life force energy. In the flow of life. Gifted with the energy of life. Matter, molecules moving to maintain your consistency. When in fact our molecules, our atoms are mixing because there's air between them. So these cards are a part of me in real time. Physics. Yes. In real time. Thank you. Thank you, 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 thank you. Thank you. Oh, got a bad shuffle. Come on, get in there. Get in, get in, get in, get in, get in. There you go. All right. All right. See? Does universal life force care if I knock on the cards or cut them? No. No. Whatever it has to say, it's going to be said regardless of what I do with these cards. Whatever cards I pull out, they will be the message, regardless of what cards they are, in whatever order. To release life on that level, to be okay with the unknown. To be okay with change. To be free of the bondages, of the bullshit we live under every day that take over us sometimes. That cause us to neglect ourselves, and that cause us to neglect others. What is your allegiance to? Yourself and your family. Not the people, places, and things. I know families can change and transform over time, but people, places, and things are super transitory, if that's a word. They just go, whatever. Bye. At least if you're getting divorced, it's going to be a long, slow process. Which I don't wish on any married couple. But to exist free from the knots that we create with that jump rope in our life. That we gotta climb over. When we're trying to climb up the rope, we gotta jump on the knot to get to the next one. Instead of just smoothly going up. That's that bumpy ass bridge. Your thought and your behavior. Our thinking and our behavior. Our behavior is driven by our thoughts. Our thinking creates our behavior. I said the same thing, just the other way. Yeah, I'm hearing the word transform, transformational. I'm hearing And I'm seeing and I'm getting a vibe from the card right now that there is transformation. There is a lightning, a lifting, a illumination. Now, this may be part of your journey, getting to that illumination. But it is there, so that higher order level consciousness is a part of who you are. It's just smothered under all those people, places, and things, and secrets, and lies, and Gucci, and fake, and shit. I see it. I see a new day. I see a bright tomorrow. I see a full circle moment. Coming to terms. All right. Come out wherever you are. All right. We have the sacrifice. Yes. We have the witness. Oh, whoa. And whoa, doggy, we got the mystical shaman himself. The end, the beginning. Angel of mysteries, mystical shaman. Your journey is one of great sacrifice in releasing the old. You will be a witness unto yourself, and others will witness you in that transformative state that is going to be so opposite of what you are right now. Great sacrifice can lead to great things. And that's your testimony. That's your witness to that. That's your testimony. That's your voice. And then the mystical shaman is the power and the wisdom and the hope and all the good positive things that you got in the process of transforming, of sacrificing the persona, of sacrificing lies for truth, for sacrificing superficiality, for deepening understanding of life and of people, places, and things. Because you're the mystical shaman. So that journey means you know about people, places, and things. So your reckoning is your transformation. No, your reckoning is your sacrifice. Giving it up, because it's not going to be easy. It's 44. It's not going to be easy. 8. It's not going to be easy. You're going to be all twisted up. But you got 10 here to witness. Full circle. Infinite energy. Alpha Omega. beginning and end, completion. And then emergence. 1-1. 1-1. 8 and 3 is 1-1. Completion. You got a journey on you, but I tell you what. Listen to that wisdom, because that wisdom is going to put you on the right course to get to the mystical shaman, to sacrifice the negative for the positive, and to be a witness to your own truth as you shed the accoutrements of being an impersonator. And transform and lift yourself up. Into just not someone who used people, places, and things, but to someone who knows deep about the mysteries. The mystical shaman, the angel of mysteries. This is where you will be. Completion. Oh my! What a phenomenal reading today. This makes me very, very happy that it ended on such a phenomenal note. But don't think any of this is going to happen overnight. This is a journey. A journey. It's a journey. It's a journey. And you got some stuff to work on. Stubbornness, glibness, superficiality, lies, secrets, hoarding. But it's that wisdom, that drop of knowledge you're going to get, that's going to be the transformative piece. It's going to get that inkling of maybe I need to change. Or inkling of different. Maybe something's different on the other side. I don't know, but just get you thinking, reflecting about contrast and comparisons. Not in a, oh, she got a Gucci, I gotta get a Gucci. But in critical thought. Like, why do I really need to get a Gucci? Well, they got some really good bags down at the Salvation Army. That are much cheaper. Nice. They give them a little more logical, maybe. I am so happy for you to think about where you're going to wind up. I just want you to be filled with a belief in yourself. I want you to be filled with the confidence of change, even if you think you can't. I need you to be filled with the idea of release, even when it feels strange and foreign. I need you to be familiar with yourself, no matter how uncomfortable that may be for you. And I thank everyone for stopping by tonight. Again, stay safe. Keep your family safe. May blessings flood over you. May you be filled with joy and peace. May your home be harmonious. And may the things you want and the things you need be gifted and granted to you. May your higher power guide you into all truths. Thank you.